Good day again, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to another of my YouTube video. And this video I'm going to share with you diet for musicians, which is I'm going to talk about food and drink a musician should take before a show, or a day before a show, 3 hours before a show. So please, I urge you to stay to the end of this video to get all the information you need concerning diet for musicians. And in this video, I'm going to shed into two sections. The first section, I'm going to talk about the things you shouldn't take as a musician. The second section, I'm going to talk about the things you should take as a musician. So, talking about diet for musicians, nowadays there are less food that will help you optimize your musical performance live to the highest peak. In this first section of the video, I'm going to share with you the things you shouldn't take as a musician before a show. So stay tuned. Let's go straight to the things you shouldn't take, the food you shouldn't take as a musician. So the first thing on my list on the things not to take before a show are what we call dairy food, which include your milk, cheese, and yogurt and other dairy food, but mainly your milk, cheese, and yogurt. That's the first thing on my list I advise you as a performing musician not to take. Because why? Okay, note, I'm not saying this right now for you to eliminate yogurt or milk from your diet. What I'm trying to tell you, you will optimize your musical performance live if you avoid these things I'm going to list for you 3 hours, at least 3 hours before a show. I'm not saying you shouldn't take them. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's left for you not to take them. You can eliminate them totally from your daily meal, or you can continue taking them. But it's advisable for you not to take these things I'm going to list for you hours before a show. Minimum of 3 hours before a show. Or advise you not to take this product a day before a performance to help you optimize your musical life. So as I was saying earlier, you have the first things you should avoid are your dairy food, which include your milk, yogurt, cheese, etc. So just try and avoid them because those food are hard to break down in the body. So which causes your body to tense up during performance, and again causes what we call acid fluids, which eventually creeps to your esophagus and burns your vocal cords during performance without you knowing. But if you think I'm wrong, try it, and try sing before. Okay, this one is mainly for musicians and singers. Sing before taking it, and sing after taking it. Then you see what I'm talking about. The acid fluid tends to creep to your esophagus and burns your vocal cord. It tends to cleave to everything in your throat and tickling the mucus, which is already present. So my advice for you is to avoid dairy food 3 hours before your performance or a day before your performance. So going to the next thing I want to share with you to avoid before a performance. Okay, the second thing I have to share with you on things not to eat or take as a musician before performance is processed sugar. Processed sugar is in an everyday thing in our society right now. We inject processed sugar without us even knowing we're injecting processed sugar. The drink, the soda, the Coke, the Pepsi, the candy, the Nutella, they are all processed sugar. They are different from the natural sugar like your honey, your vitamin A sugar, your citric sugar, your fruit sugar. They're different. Processed sugar is totally different. So my advice for you as a musician is to avoid processed sugar. It does you no good as a musician. Like dairy food, processed sugar tends to still stick around in your throat and during it intakes, and it takes time for it to digest, for it to go through a normal process. But some particles do stay around in your throat, which hinder your performance level during performance. So it's advisable for you, again, as I said earlier on, I'm not telling you not to take any processed sugar. It's your choice. But it's advisable to take it 3 hours before your performance or a day before your performance. It's your choice to do what you want to do, but to optimize, I've said it again, optimize your musical performance life, you have to avoid processed sugar. Your body tends to work when injecting sugar based on it tends to balance your sugar level. Your body tends to balance your sugar level. That happening takes energy from your body. So imagine singing and your body is doing its work to balance your sugar level. Your energy consumption, your energy level tends to go lower faster. So as I said earlier on, it's advisable to take sugar, processed sugar per se, 3 hours before performance. My next on this list on the things to avoid before performance is what we call caffeine. You must have heard of caffeine severally. It's included in your coffee, your chocolate, your tea, sometimes your candy, and caffeine products are very popular, and especially chocolate and the rest. So my advice for you is to avoid caffeine products because it does more harm to you than good as a performer, as a stage performer, a musician. So now you ask me, why should I stay away from caffeine? I love my coffee and I can't sacrifice that for anything. I get you. Caffeine contains what we call diuretic, which makes you urinate often and make you dehydrated. And as a performer, you don't want to be dehydrated. It reduces your performance level and makes you not to be more productive. So that is one of the reasons of why you should abstain from caffeine before performance. Another reason, caffeine tends to dry up your throat and fold your vocal cords, and that is not good for you, especially as a singer. It messes with what we call mucus production in your throat, which lubricates your throat and makes it more fluid. But inserting caffeine before a performance, it tends to dry up your throat and messes and damage your vocal cord because you're stressing your vocal cord at the wrong time. So my advice for you is to stay away from coffee or any caffeine product before a performance. Okay, thank you for staying on to this time of this video. I appreciate your patience and you staying to this time. It shows that you're finding value in what I'm telling you, and I appreciate you because I have something to offer in this life. I appreciate it. So I would like you to do one thing for me, just a little thing. Yeah. You see a button down there. Down there is name. You see a word called subscribe. Yes. Just let me press the button. Yes. And you see something pop up called subscribed. Yes. If you do that for me, I will love you forever. I will love you forever. This is my second video on my YouTube channel, and I'm trying to grow it to make my voice louder and passing more information to you guys. I would really appreciate if you subscribe to the YouTube channel and like this video. Yes, like it. And also comment down below for any information you want me to address. Thank you very much. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. As I said, I will love you forever. And let's grow this YouTube channel as a family and see how we can help each other. So thank you very much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. And if you're not subscribed and you're thinking of, should I subscribe? No, I don't know if I should subscribe, or I don't find his content valuable. Please just do it. It's not difficult. I'm begging you, just do it, please. I love you. So let's go straight into the list of the next thing I have to share with you as a musician. So thank you very much for subscribing. So let's continue. Sorry for the environment right now. It's kind of dark. My backlight just went off. Sorry for wasting your time. The next on my list on the things not to take alcohol called chocolate. Chocolate. You almost have heard of chocolate, but you don't know. Yes, you don't know if it's healthy or not. You know if it's healthy or not. My advice for you again: avoid chocolate because chocolate is a triple threat. It contains what we call caffeine, processed sugar, and it's also a dairy product. So it's a triple threat. So chocolate, avoid chocolate before performance. Um, Before now, I've told you the things chocolate contain, which is caffeine, dairy food, and processed sugar, and I've explained them earlier on. So obviously, they are all the same thing. So it triggers the acid fluids that are not actually good for your throat and your vocal cords. So my best advice for you is stay away from chocolate before performance. Okay, everywhere is kind of bright now. Let's continue. The next on my list on the things to avoid as a musician, either drink or food, is ice water. Ice water, yes. You know there's difference between cold water and ice water, and there's difference between hot water and warm water. What I mean is ice water, the freezing water, the one like from North Pole, for instance. Avoid this as a musician because it constricts your muscles in your throat, leading to unnecessary stress in your vocal cords, which eventually makes you sound awkward and eventually, if possible, damage your vocal cord when you're stressing it and your throat and vocal cord is being constrict, like solidified by the cold water. Is not healthy as a musician, and eventually it leads to some tickling in your throat, which eventually cause cough, and it will not be healthy for you as a musician performing and coughing on stage. So ice water. Avoid ice water as a musician. It's preferable you taking a room temperature water, like not that hot, not that cold, and just a room temperature water before entering the stage or during your performance. So avoid ice water. Okay, sorry for taking much of your time. We're rounding this up quickly. We have two more things to talk about on the things to avoid as a performing musician. So the next on our list right now is soda. As a performing musician, you all know what soda is. It's refreshing when you take it and you feel good. But as a performing musician, you should avoid soda for these reasons. Because one, soda is filled with highly processed sugar. And earlier in the video, I've told you the reason why you should avoid substances with highly processed sugar because it's obviously no. You can scroll back to check. So and another thing you should avoid soda is filled with carbonated content. Carbonated content are stuff that makes you burst, especially inappropriate times. Imagine you're on stage, for instance, singing and you burst in front of a microphone in front of your audience, or you're performing live, you bring your guitar and you burst. It's embarrassing to say. So you should try your best to avoid soda, especially before entering the stage or day before entering the stage or performing. So that is it. So let's. Okay, the last advice I'm going to give you right now as a performing musician on the things not to eat or drink is guess you know this one. You know this one. So it's you not eating anything at all. Yes. It's wrong for you to go for your performance without eating anything at all. It's wrong for you to starve yourself before going on stage. No matter the time, no matter how pressurized you are, always find something to give you that energy. because if you starve yourself, eventually you will worn out and you may even faint on stage. Yes, you may faint on the stage. So it's advisable for you to find something to eat before entering the stage. Don't go to the stage starving yourself. I know I've been saying don't eat this, don't eat sugar, don't eat caffeine, don't. I know I've been saying all the things. Then you'll be asking yourself, then what should I eat? But if you stay to the next section of this video, I'm going to share with you the things to eat as a musician to boost your performance level on stage. So stay tuned. Let's go to the next part of this video. I won't take much of your time. I'll just list them out for you. Then you can work on them eventually. So let's go straight to the next part of this video. Okay, welcome to the end of this YouTube video. So thank you for staying to this time. Please don't click off. Please don't click off. I'm begging you, don't click off. Please don't click off. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please subscribe. Please. Okay, subscribe. Yes, subscribe. Yeah, please subscribe. Please, I'm just an upcoming YouTuber. I'm still young here. Please help my career by subscribing to the YouTube channel and liking this video and commenting down below to make my voice louder. Please, just do it. It won't take you anything. I understand. If you don't find my content valuable, please so subscribe. If you find it valuable, subscribe and like this video so that and press the bell icon. Yes. Sorry for telling you to do much, but please help me out. I'm just starting. This is my second YouTube video. As I was saying, sorry for wasting much of time. So so thanks for watching and see you in the next video.